Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah.
Hi everybody and Happy New Year. I know it's already the third week of the year, but hey, it's never too late to say Happy New Year. But welcome back to my channel. For anybody who hasn't seen this channel before, welcome. This is a platform where you will find content for body, mind, and soul. And for anybody else who has been on this channel already, welcome back. This is the very first episode of ItsGabTime, and this series will be basically for anything from topic videos to advice videos to just talking and having like girl talk. Yes, my name is Gabby, and ItsGabTime is not, essentially it's not really just about like it's my time, because that sounds very selfish. But if you look in the dictionary, gab means to have like a lengthy talk of like different matters. So this is what essentially this series is going to be about. It's going to be a time for us to talk, sit down, grab a cup of tea, grab your food, whatever it may be, whether you're like at lunch break, I don't know, but this is going to be the time to talk about different topics. So without further ado, let's get into the first episode. So today we're going to be talking about how to be grateful. Now, some people have it down packed. Some people are very grateful. Some others have the gift of making it seem like they're grateful, but then later on you figure out that they weren't really that grateful. But either way, I'm gonna give you a few tips that have helped me in the year 2016, basically the last couple of months of 2016, how to be grateful and how to practice gratitude, and how to really bring that into this new year and make it the best year of your life. So the number one is to wake up every morning, pray if you believe in the Most High, or even give thanks to the universe, whatever you may believe in, but give a word of thanks for waking up. You know, that's the number one thing, because if you didn't wake up, you wouldn't be able to do anything that you're about to do throughout the day. So number one thing is to give thanks and to also count your blessings. Now, I know it can be hard sometimes to even start to know what you're blessed with, because some people think that in order for you to know that you're blessed, you need to have been in a very dark and deep pit for you to know that, you know what, I came out of that pit and now I'm blessed. No. Waking up, that's a blessing. Having food on the table, that's a blessing. Being able to shower, that's a blessing. Being able to drive, that's a blessing. Having a job, that's a blessing. Even if it's not the job that you want, that's a blessing, because in this economy, let me tell you, it's hard to find a job. I know many people that don't have a job. So if you have a job, whether it's McDonald's or like a clothing store, it might not be the glamorous job that other people have, but it's a job. You're getting some type of income coming into your pockets, into your bank account, that has the ability to allow you to buy clothes, to buy food. So be grateful and count your blessings. Know that that is a blessing that you have a job. It doesn't matter what job it is, as long as you can get money and you can pay your house or whatever it may be with it, you have a job, you are blessed. And don't look at blessings as big and luxurious and glamorous things. Blessings can come in all shapes and forms. So look out for them, notice them. Look at the little things, notice the little things. Those can be your blessings. They don't have to be big. All right, the second thing is to work with what you have. That goes back also to counting your blessings. When being grateful, work with what you have. Yes, somebody else may have a nice condo at the same age as you, but if you're still living at your parents' house and you have a nice room and you have a nice basement that's not being used, use that basement, turn it into like a condo type place, make small renovations, decorate it in the way that you would want your house to look, and work with what you have. In the meantime that you can accumulate money or save money so that you can get that condo that you want. Work with what you have. Be grateful for the space that you have and work with it. you don't have like, you know, designer clothes or, you know, the latest clothes, work with what you have. Turn what you have into something that you love, that makes you feel comfortable. If it makes you feel comfortable, do not let, you know, what others have or what others display or flaunt on social media as your mirror for you to know what you need and what you don't. You know, work with what you have. Be your own mirror. Look in your own mirror and look at what you need to change about yourself instead of looking at what you can add on from other people. Surround yourself with positive people. Ungratefulness is a very negative mindset, as you guys may know, right? But surrounding yourself with people that are also grateful, people that are positive, people that see the good in everything, will also help you to start seeing the good in everything. You know, if you surround yourself with people, you know, you'll have that one friend that's always like, oh, girl, I wish I was here. Oh, it's so cold here. I wish I was in the islands, girl. Or I wish I was in Miami. Or I wish I had that car. I wish I could move out. I wish I made more money. I wish. Don't make I wish your friend, okay? If you want to really be grateful and have a good year 2017, surround yourself with people with I can and thank yous, okay? Not I wishes. Because I wishes, you know what they'll do? All they'll do is that they'll put your life will go down as you start wishing and never doing. And before you know it, you'll see that you won't even have anything. And sometimes, you know what? You probably have to be the one to be the positive ones in their lives as well. Because I wishes, as much as they can wish, they need somebody to be positive. So you don't necessarily have to like dump them or like say, okay, you know what, I don't want you in my life anymore because you are not positive. But be that positive person to surround that person's life so that they can come out of the I wish. Because if they're really your friend and you truly care about them, teach them. That's all it's about. That's what it's about, you know, being human beings, teaching others how to come out and being great. And the last thing is to find yourself. Now that is very difficult to do if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. It's very hard to be grateful when you're comparing yourself to others. When you look on social media, it can become very draining and become very depressing when you don't see yourself, you know, reaching that level or their level, right? So it's very important to find yourself and be your own mirror. You know, you can have somebody as a motivation, that's good, because they have shown you that they've come from here and they've gone to here, or they've come from here and gone to here, and they can be your motivation. But never use somebody's progress and somebody's own success and somebody's own you know, goals as your own goals. We are individuals in this world, even though you're one, but we're essentially individuals. Each of us have a will that God has put aside for us. Each of us have our own goals. Each of us have our own roles in this world. Each of us have our own talents that we can contribute in this world. Do not look at somebody else's talent and wish that was your talent. Find yourself, find what your talent is. And the way that you can do that is by spending not only time in prayer, time journaling. You'll get to know yourself by journaling as well. You know, figuring out what you like and what you dislike. Going back to your roots, whether it be asking your grandparents if they're still alive, ask them, you know, hey, what are our practices as, you know, what's the culture? You know, asking them about the culture. Or asking your parents, you know, what did I used to like to do when I was younger? If you're struggling with finding that, there are many resources that you can go to in order to find yourself, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. This was the very first episode of ItsGabTime. And these were a couple tips that I have on how to be grateful. They're not all the tips. There are many more tips out there, but those are things that have worked for myself. And it's not to say that I'm 100% the most grateful person out there, but those are things that have helped me in the last couple of months, and I'm planning on using in the next year and forevermore, in order for me to become a lot more grateful, to count my blessings, and to truly be fearfully and wonderfully made, and to truly know that whatever God has created is not a mistake, and that I can stop comparing myself to others as well, and also to become the best me that I can be in order to help others become the best them. All right, so thank you for tuning in to the first episode, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.